Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Big City Greens Season 1 Episode 15A called Cricket's Shoes. And later today I'll be doing Big City Greens Season 1 Episode 15B called Feud Fight. And this is the mid-season finale. We finally made it. And sorry if I'm not too excited about it. I know I was hyping it up, but I was rewatching Cricket's Shoes because even though this was the mid-season finale, I kind of forgot about it. I knew this was kind of like the Tales of Ba Sing Se, where I just want to tell you basically the summary right now for Cricket's Shoes. Cricket is sick. And basically the Cricket has the family do like assignments for them for like the day because he can't do them because he's sick. So we go through 3 different plots where the first one is with Tilly and Gloria at Big Coffee because Cricket can do his shift. The B plot is with Alice and Remy because Remy said Remy said to Alice that, yeah, Cricket was going to teach him how to bounce in a trampoline zone, but, so now you have to do it. So that's their plot. And the C plot is with Cricket and Bill, along with, what was the girl's name? Kiki? And Benny's there too, and Wheezy. Those were the names of the 3 kids that are there. And I think they were at the swimming pool at the community center. What was it called? Swimming pool. I think Kiki and Benny were there also. Yeah, what was it? Pink Belly Pat that did the whole high dive thing, and he broke it into a million pieces with that jerk there. So, and basically, it was a bloodbath. He was there. So so this is kind of like a Tales of Ba Sing Se, but I just want to tell you right now of what I thought of it. It was okay. I'm not sure I'm going to do this with other videos too, where I'm going to say how I feel about the episode right at the beginning, and then I'll give my review on it, or I'm just going to do it with this one. I don't know, but I'm going to try it out. But this was just okay. So, and my score of okays is from 60 to 69%. So yeah, it's a D. It was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. Home Share Hoedown was definitely better, but not by that much. But yeah, there was just like a lot of mistakes. I'm like, why did they do that? Again, it wasn't bad. Just I don't know. But anyway, let's get the review started. It's the mid-season finale. Even though this was kind of okay, I think definitely I need to watch it again. But Feud Fight, I'm sure it's definitely better. But so let's start. First, and the words Cricket's Shoes is on like the thermometer that Bill puts in Cricket's mouth. So that's a pretty nice touch. And and Bill takes it out and it's like, yep, you're sick, Cricket, and that's what you get when you share a popsicle stick with the dog. And I'm like, why did he do that? And you see Phoenix cough up the popsicle stick, and he's like, oh, how dare you, Dad? Phoenix is our swore protector. Like, how dare you say I got sick from her? But Cricket owns a dog, so he should know that. I don't know. That was like my first complaint. So it was right at the beginning of the episode. I'm like, well, that was strange. I don't know. And basically, Cricket say, hey, everyone is like, oh, you heard my call, and Alice and Tilly say, hey, we're here for you, but make it quick. We have lives. We don't want to get the plague from you. Alice is hilarious. And he's like, all right, Tilly, my older sister, I have a job for you. But and he gives her his Big Coffee hat, his work hat. Oh, you gotta work on my shift at Big Coffee. And he's like, okay, I'll be the best Cricket I can be. Okay, thank you, sweet sister. Grandma, I need your help. I need you to hang out with Remy. Remy? Who's that? He's my best friend. He has a picture, and he's right behind you. So, yay, we get to see Remy again. I don't want to hang out with Remy. He's softer than cream corn. He's like, hey. And it's like, and Remy's like, yeah, Cricket told me he'll teach me how to bounce, but he can't because he's sick today, so he had to do it. Come on, we'll have fun. And I was like, oh, I don't know. But so they left, and then, Cricket's like, oh, Dad, come closer. I got the biggest job for you. What? I promised some kids at the dog park I'll go there. Yeah. And I said I will put some salami and meats and, sausages in my pants and run around in the dog park. He's like, what? Why? I promised I'd do the thing. He's like, Cricket, that doesn't make any sense. But he's like, oh, please, Dad, I promise I'd do it. He's like, oh, Cricket, I'm going to go there. I'm going to talk to your friends, but I'm going to say you're not going to do it. Because it's dangerous. Your dog's going to bite you, and you're sick, so stay here. And, and Bill's like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to put sausages in my pants. Then he just leaves. And, so the family's got him jobs. So I was like, okay, cool. And this thing, I don't know why they put this in here. I thought it was weird, too, where Phoenix licks Cricket, and Cricket's sick, and he's like, oh, good girl. You're gonna get sick, Phoenix? I don't know. That's my second complaint. We have the A plot where Tilly goes to Big Coffee. She puts her apron on, and she's, oh, hey, Gloria. And she's like, oh, hey, Tilly, where's Cricket? Like, he's supposed to be here at his job. And she's like, I am Cricket. Oh, and you can't prove otherwise, which is funny. But I'm like, and, even Gloria's like, well, that's a minefield. Like, okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to wrap my head around that. But why didn't Tilly just say, hey, Cricket's sick, I'm going to fill in for him? I know Tilly's aloof and everything, but I don't know. I found that kind of weird. So that's my third complaint. Complaints are just flying off the shelves. And he's like, I'm gonna work today. And Gloria's basically saying, okay, if you're gonna fill in for Cricket, just don't get him away because I'm gonna be employee of the month. So I guess it's like the end of the month, and she has a picture there, and until he's like, oh, don't worry, I won't get involved. Like I won't become employee of the month or whatever. And we get to the B plot with Alice and Remy, and they go to the trampoline zone, and it looks pretty cool, very fun. I actually been to one of these before when I was little and when I was around teenager, so they're pretty fun. And Alice is like, Remy, why did you bring me here? Why'd you bring me here, cream corn? It's like, oh, Cricket told me he would teach me how to bounce. And he's like, oh, I would have gone before, but I decided not to. He's like, oh, why didn't you go? Well, I was kind of intimidated. And you see a girl flying to the rough part, the floor, not the trampoline. She's like, ah. So I'm kind of intimidated. It's like, oh, but Cricket said to push out my comfort zone. And she's like, oh, you'll be fine, kids. So you just tell me when you're done, we can leave. And just reading a newspaper. And Rem's like, hey, I can really use a jumping buddy. Cricket usually gives me a push. And she's like, oh, you want to push? Okay, here you go. It's, oh, have fun. And, Remy's like, everyone's like, yeah, let's jump together. Trying to get Remy to join along. And everyone's like, oh, no. And, and Alice just goes back to reading her newspaper. And, that little segment, there's no complaints. Oh, yeah. Even though there's only been 3, but, so good. The C plot, Bill goes to the, park, and he meets up with, Kiki, Benny, and Wheezy. And, I think this is the first time we've seen Wheezy, I believe. Definitely seen Kiki and Benny before, but I think this is, where we've seen Wheezy for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like, oh, Benny's like, oh, I knew he'd chicken out. And Bill's like, oh, hey, kids. And Kiki is like, oh, this is Cricket's dad. Like, oh, hey, Mr. Green, where's Cricket? He's like, he's like, oh, kids, I'm here to tell you on behalf of Cricket. Well, not on behalf, but I'm here, because I'm Cricket's dad. He's sick. There's not going to be a run today, tomorrow, or ever. And they're like, what? He's like, yeah, I don't condone in this type of shenanigans. Which one of you put Cricket up to this? And they're like, what? And Kiki's like, no one put this up to, no one, sorry, I thought I saw something. No one put him up to this. He wanted to do it. Bill's like, what? Why? And we see, first time he's like, oh, it is what it is. And Bill's like, that's not an answer. Look, it's not going to be a run. And, I don't know. Another complaint. Cricket's like, yes, there is going to be a run. Be sick or not, I'm going to do the run. I promise to do the thing. And he has, sausages, wrapped around him. Like a sash. And everyone's like, but I'm like, Cricket, you're sick. I know you're determined and everything, and you're rambunctious boy, and that's part of your charm, but you're gonna get the kids sick and get your dad sick. I just didn't like it. So that's like what, like my fourth complaint, I believe. Yeah, that's like number 4. Oh, jeez. And we get back to Tilly and Gloria at Big Coffee, and Tilly is wiping the counters, and she's doing a good job. I was like, oh, yeah, she can definitely work at Big Coffee, but she's a kid. Kids shouldn't be working, but Cricket's doing it because of a debt. So and and Gloria's like talking to Miss Cho, hey, for the employee of the month, which photo should I use? Flirty? And you actually hear music in the background. I was like, oh my god, so hilarious. Flirty or patriotic? Me personally, I would have gone with flirty, but I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. You can go with patriotic if you want. And then what was the name? Taylor's like, oh, what was it, Kyle? Hey Kyle, like your coffee's ready, and he's like, oh, it looks just like me. He has a weird face, and that's what the foam looks like. So that's pretty funny, and that's nice to Tilly that she actually did it. And I guess she read the manual, because remember in the episode, what was it, Paint Misbehaving? She's I haven't read the manual, complete the training course. I don't think she completed the full training course because she wasn't expected to do this today. But I think she read the manual of how to, because you work hours in the coffee shop. It's not just a few minutes. So I suppose it's been an hour or two. So Tilly basically read it and it's like, yeah, this is how you make the coffee, and she did it. Hooray! So no skim milk with gummy bears, which she's drink the whole thing. She did it properly this time. Good on you, Tilly. I'm proud of you. She's a cartoon character, but whatever. I'm proud. And she's like, and then, she's Gloria, and Tilly's like, hey, Gloria, I completed every chore on the list. What should I do? And she's like, oh, just do everything over again. And, is this one too flirty? Is that even possible? And, Tilly's like, oh, clean the counters, do. Hey, hi. And Miss Cho's like, and she just takes down Gloria's she didn't take down Gloria's photo, but she put Tilly's photo as employee of the month, and she pats Tilly in the head, and she's like, she doesn't talk. And Miss Cho's in this episode too, employee of the month, she has to be there. And Gloria has her head against the wall. She's these were so simpler when the real Cricket was here. Being employee of the month actually made me feel like a winner for once. It's kind of all I had. Because even though she wanted to be an artist, even though she made and she did make profits, but at the end of the day, she's still stuck at the coffee shop, so that's not enough for her, and that's fine, I personally was fond of engineering, and I felt like that wasn't enough of a passion for me, and I got into drawing and animation, and that happens sometimes. So Gloria is not too interested with art as a hobby as we know of, so she's more into coffee and stuff, but and she's still stuck in the job, so can't really blame her. And she's like, it's all I had, really. But Miss Cho made the right decision by making Tilly employee of the month, because Gloria wasn't doing her job. She was like, yeah, whatever, and like, oh, back to the photos and stuff. So learn a lesson. And Tilly's like, oh, I at first she's like, I hope this doesn't cause problems. But she's like, I guess I wasn't being the best Cricket I could be, but I can still fix this. What she does, I'll get to it when I get to it. But this little segment, no problems. Really good. We get to the C plot where Cricket is about to run with the dogs, and he's like, all right, doggies, here comes Cricket. It's like Bill's like, son, let me try to understand this. Why would you promise these kids you want to do this? Because I said I'll do it, Dad. I'm I told them I'd do it. It's just who I am. I promised these kids I'd do a thing. Now I got to do the thing. And Kiki's like, woo. And Bill's like, oh, just no talking you out of this. And he's like, no. And he's like, okay. And then she took the sausage sash from him. And he's like, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, this is a one-time thing. And he's like, and then she wraps himself with meat. And he goes like, okay, Dad, all you gotta do is run to the flagpole with the dog flag. and run back. Think you can pull it off? And he's like, haha, maybe. And you know, he's like, oh, this is for Cricket Green, and he runs, and he runs, and like he's with Raven the sausage. The dogs are chasing him, and he goes to the flagpole. He like does a swift move. He runs back, and he's trying to run away from the dogs. And and Kiki's like, oh, he's not gonna make it. And I like this from Cricket. He's like, he's my dad. He'll make it, because there's like, I'm not gonna name any names, but there's a lot of cartoons where they kind of disrespect parents and stuff. And I know no one's perfect, but they kind of do it often. But this is like Cricket say, hey, he's my dad. He'll make it. Good. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, Cricket. That's really good. It's rainy outside. And and then there was this guy, he's like, oh, everyone said a 200-pound dog was too big for a little guy like me. I had to show them wrong, and the big dogs to chase after me. I think it's supposed to represent that, people with, that are short can handle what tall people can handle. And it was kind of like that subject, so I won't get into it, so I won't take a point off. It's like, no, okay, you're trying to prove something. Alright. Anyway, the dog is chasing after Bill. He slides under him. He goes over the fence, and he's like, woo! And Kiki's like, yeah, I got all over my phone. Yeah, it's great. And she's still recording, and then the dogs are chasing after him, like on the fence, like, "Rrr!" And the big dog whoosh, just crushes the fence, and it was like, ah! So everyone's you're just chasing after him. We get back to the it's kind of yeah, it's kind of weird. I didn't really try to. I kind of mixed it up with Rated Cricket, where they did like the B plot, C plot, then A plot, and I kind of made it where it's A B C A B C A B C, but it's not kind of like that because they went with Remy and Alice's, and then went back to Tilly's. So I'll just go from there. Yeah, they went to the B plot next, which is fine. I just kind of went Rated Cricket. I was trying to do an order, but I kind of messed it up in my mind. Say, hey, that's not how it went. So I'm going to try to keep it where it played out. So they went back to the B plot, and, Remy's like, oh, Mrs. Green, like, I need help. And he's like, what? I can't do this without Cricket. And he's like, oh, I don't know what this Cricket sees. In this case, she takes off her slippers, and she's like, hang on, cream corn, grandma's coming. And, we go back to, do we go back to Tilly? I don't know. Oh wait, I forgot something. Wait, did I? Yeah, I forgot. She was going from the bathroom, and she said, "Oh, even trampolines are in there." And this girl just hit like this, not the cement, but the hard floor. But why are there bathrooms in there? There was like a reference in the ladies' room, the lady and the trampoline. But I like that reference because of the movie. But why are there trampolines in the bathrooms? That's just an accident waiting to happen. An accident did happen. I don't know. I'm with Alice. This is a crazy place. So I'm taking a point off too. And then Remy's like, oh, I can't do this without Cricket. And she goes up there to help Remy. And he's like, all right. And she said, oh, Mrs. Green, you're here to save me? And he said, no, I'm taking pity on you. You're time to learn how to bounce. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, okay, come on, cream corn. And you're jumping. And she's like, lead with your feet. And he's like, oh, okay. And you do some moves. And he does like a cartwheel and a flip. And she kind of lands on his head. And he's like, oh, you okay, kid? And he's like, yeah, this is fun. And she's like, you know what? I'm impressed. You're resilient. I respect that. I like that. And, say, hey, I want to try something, but I can't do it without a buddy. A jumping buddy? And he's like, okay. Hey, here comes the grandma slam. And poof. And they do a flip, and they land on the hard floor, nicely. And all the rest of the kids land head first. And oh my god, it hurt. And Remy's like, like, oh, what was it? And Remy's like, oh, can we do that again? And Alice is like, she's looking at the kids on the floor. No, let's get out of here. And, Remy and Alice put their, like, shoes and, like, and their slippers back on. And, they walk out. And Alice is like, you know what, Remy? I understand why Cricket hangs out with you, why you're his best friend. You're pretty fun to hang around with. And, Remy's like, when you're with the Greens, you're in for a wild time. And, Bill and, Cricket are they, oh, Ma, Remy, run, run, run. And Remy's like, oh, too wild, and dogs are chasing them. We get back to the Tilly plot where she's like, oh, Miss Cho, but Gloria's talking to Miss Cho. Oh, Miss Cho, please make me play the month. That's all I have. And I just didn't like this from Tilly. I understand where she's like, oh, I want to be like Cricket. He doesn't do to this extent. He is a little bit nasty. He is barefoot for some reason. Health code violations, but it's not to this extent. This is kind of over the top. It's on the nose. Where she's like, oh, I don't care about safety code violations. She's dipping her foot in someone's coffee. She's licking the donuts and stuff. Oh, and she's like, oh, bingo, bingo, bango. I don't give a dango. She kicks a muffin in Miss Cho's face, and she's like, oh, and she like tears up the Tilly picture in front of Gloria, and she's like, oh yeah, back on top. It's hey Tilly, and she was wearing overalls also, but she puts her shoes back on and puts her regular clothes with the apron, and she's like, hey Tilly, why did you give it up? You had everything. Oh, because my job, Cricket's job isn't to be a good employee, it's to make you look better in comparison. And she's like, oh, that's a weird way to learn about yourself. That's a sad way, but I guess I appreciate Cricket a little bit more. And and Tilly's like, now as Cricket, I shall leave. And she's like, no, like your work is not done. You have 3 hours left. And he's like, oh, this is what Cricket would have wanted. Incorrect. Cricket does not skip out on shifts. In reference, even parade day, the law is that he took a 15-minute break and he came back and he gave Gloria a parade day. She never forgot. So Cricket would not do this, skip out, because he has a debt to repay. So I didn't like how Tilly did this. So another point's taken off, and she got in with the family, and the dogs are chasing them, and Gloria just closed the door. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this. And there's oh, the dogs are gonna get us in Phoenix with the rescue. And I like the subtitles. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what the dogs think of humans. And it's like she's like, oh, what are you scalawags doing here? It's like, oh, like ma'am, what are you doing protecting these humans? It's oh, I'm Queen Phoenix, chaser squirrels, eater of poop. It's like, these humans are my slaves or servants? Like, and it's like, oh, they bowed to her. Oh, apologies, Lady Phoenix. We had no idea. And she barked like, good boy. And it's like, oh, good girl, Phoenix. That's what she thinks? I'm in charge of the family? Okay, she's a dog, so whatever. And, and Bill's like, hey, Cricket, I think we understand you a little better now. Yeah, we all do. Tilly's like, yeah, we all do. And, Alice is like, a little too well, if you ask me. And, and Cricket's like, oh, thanks, family. I just want to say, and he's like, achoo. And, the episode ends. 65%. D+. It was just okay. There was just a lot of things that I didn't really like. Cricket sharing the popsicle with Phoenix. He's saying good girl when Phoenix licked him. Cricket going to do the run when he was sick. What was it? Tilly not telling Gloria that Cricket was just out sick. Why not just say that? And also Tilly walking out on Gloria saying Cricket would have wanted this. Like, no, he wouldn't. And also Tilly going over the top on the nose of what Cricket would do. Yes, he would do a little bit. Like, at each episode you see a little bit of it, but not over the top like that. No. So that was kind of bad. The whole trampoline in the bathroom thing, I didn't like that. What else? I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I think that was it. So yeah, 65%. It was just okay. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. I almost forgot about the bathroom with the trampoline thing, so I almost gave it a 70, but it's a 65. I remembered it, so. everyone, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys later today for Big City Greens Season 1, Episode 15, the mid-season finale, I guess part 2. I'm not sure if we're gonna call it that or not, but it's the second part of the mid-season finale called Feud Fight. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.